Layla, the daughter of the Red King. As soon as Khashram pronounced that name, a silence fell over the room. It was not a peaceful silence, but the silence of a held breath before a scream. I felt a strange calmness wash over the office, followed by a violent shiver. The temperature in the room plummeted until I could see my own breath. I could not speak, and I could not respond to the demon. I remained frozen in my chair, unable to process the weight of that name. Even the shadows seemed to recoil from the sound of it. The Codex of Shadows described Layla as one of the great queens of darkness. She commands vast tribes of the lower orders and rules with absolute terror. Her name alone can make a powerful Ifrit tremble in submission. Khashram told me she holds the keys to caverns filled with unimaginable wealth. She guards the gold of civilizations that have long since turned to dust. She knows the location of every silver coin and every gemstone in the earth. But her power is not just in wealth, it is in cruelty. The book warned me that she despises the sons of Adam with a burning hatred. She finds pleasure in the corruption of the human soul. She delights in the torture of those who dare to call upon her. Khashram warned me that when she is summoned, she does not come alone. She brings with her a legion of demons, all under her absolute command. The text stated that most who tried to summon her met a grim fate. Some died instantly, their hearts stopping from the sheer pressure of her presence. Others went mad, their minds shattered by the visions she forced upon them. And many simply vanished, leaving no trace behind in this world. No one knows exactly what she demands in exchange for her services. The conditions of her pact remain a terrifying mystery to the sorcerers. She can ask for anything she desires, no matter how impossible or depraved, and you must obey her instantly or face destruction. I looked at the pages of the book, and the ink looked like dried blood against the pale skin of the pages. I read the warning again, which said, "She is the end of all safety. She is the calamity that walks on 2 feet." Khashram watched me with his glowing eyes, waiting for my decision. He knew that to proceed was to invite a hurricane into my home. He knew that the guardian of the treasure could only be broken by her. The Jewish blood magic sealing the gold was too strong for him. Only royalty from the Red King's line could shatter such a seal. I felt the greed rising in my throat, choking down the fear. The image of the gold and the rubies danced before my eyes. I thought of the power I could wield if I controlled such wealth. I thought of the enemies who had looked down on me in poverty. But the cost was high, perhaps higher than my own soul. I realized that I was standing at a crossroads of no return. To summon Layla was to gamble with my sanity and my life. Yet the book lay open before me, tempting me with its dark promises. The voice of the demon echoed in my mind, urging me forward. He said, "She is the key to the kingdom you desire." He said, "She is the storm that will clear your path." I looked at the ring on my finger and felt its cold weight. I had already walked too far into the darkness to turn back now. The hunger for the treasure was a fire that consumed my logic. I knew that I would have to prepare for the greatest ritual of my life. I would have to face the Queen of the Abyss and hope to survive. The silence of the room was heavy with the presence of unseen watches. I closed the book, but the name remained burned into my mind. Layla, the daughter of the Red King. The shadow of her name now hung over my house like a shroud. I did not know if I would live to regret this decision, but I knew that I would open the gate. The story of my ruin was only just beginning. This is where the ink runs dry, for now. The rest of the chronicle is a descent into a deeper madness, a madness that I am not yet ready to speak of.